Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. We're going to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
And it's not Hiyoko.
It's not Hiyoko.
Hiko brings that up one more time.
Hiyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
That's the thing, like we need to start looking at different angles.
Yeah.
The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's a splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want.
Don't taunt the Monokuma.
Have you not learned that yet, Manami?
Whoa, he's sleeping.
Dumbasses. You bastards don't know anything. If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth, that may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward.
Okay. So who the hell did it? Between Fuyuhiko still and Peko. Because I'm like, that water theory is not far off.
Yeah.
But I just...
And remember, she came in like drenched.
Yeah.
You'd think if you were going out swimming, you'd bring a towel, versus if you just douse yourself with water bottles. Because unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive.
We're suspended?
Oh, jeez. Well, I guess we could have.
Well now.
Now that the class trial has reached its climax, I'd like to present the answer right here, right now.
Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is?
If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. What?
You can't. That's seriously a big no-no.
That's weird. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation.
Who's the club president?
So, without further ado, the answer is...
You can't! Everyone, please close your eyes and cover your ears!
Correct! You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. Class back in session.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room. Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that.
Well.
I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hiyoko, now what?
I play too many meta games where they tell you to save.
Yeah.
I'm just like, is that a clue of like...
Keep a save here.
Yeah, just in case.
Remember to save frequently.
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into
Thanks,
a trap,
Monica.
then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime after I left?
No, they never left in the first
They
place.
were in the shower room.
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there!
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
No.
Play a new game.
No.
To prepare the perfect product for you, we'll dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answer from several questions. It's called the logic dive.
No.
During a logic dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the synopsis course. You can move sideways with the left stick and accelerate with the RB button. Press the LB button to brake, RB button to jump.
Wait, but wasn't RB to accelerate? Alright.
There'll be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course, so you make sure you're familiar with the controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into walls.
Oh my god.
Upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answers split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer.
Oops, sorry.
Man, you're pushing too fast. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. Highly recommend that you make good use of your brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. If you press the start button during logic drive, you can review the controls. Good luck and have fun.
Blah, blah, blah. She's right. There might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the right answer. Alright, I'm going to do it.
I'm gonna dive into my own head.
I guess. Logic dive. Alright. Oh, it's like a... Okay.
There's a boost.
No, this is trippy.
I was trying to think. Tron. This is what this reminds me of.
I missed one.
Question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house?
After Hiyoko arrived. I'm pretty sure.
Jump!
No, that was the wrong answer. That was before.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why there was no more track, because that was the wrong answer.
I get it now. Got it! Next question. No?
Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Ah.
I thought it was these things. Question 2. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hiyoko left. Okay. Jump.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That jumped for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like that's...
Did you just jump
that time I jumped on my own. So do I not want to actually be the one to jump? Or was it because I was going so fast that you just kind of speed over it? I think that's it.
Yeah. Alright.
At least this one like doesn't have as many like annoying controls to it.
That's good.
So I can just kind of,
Question 3.
you know, still learn.
Where was the killer hiding when Hiyoko was unconscious?
The beach house.
At the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all coming together.
Oh, is it now?
All right.
So glad you're that smart. That wasn't terrible.
That wasn't too bad.
The killer might have been hiding.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing.
Kind of with
I'm
Hiyoko.
kind of, yeah.
Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Were they hiding in the shower room?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means.
Shower room.
Yeah.
In the trash can.
Clearly. I already said I checked the shower room.
Oh, did she really?
I missed that.
Crap!
Oh, really?
Okay, my fault. I missed that. Could she have hidden the...
In the cooler?
Behind the plant? No. I'm between the cooler or behind the plant.
Or this is the door where Mahiru is.
I don't think it's the door, because you wouldn't be able to hide there.
Try the cooler.
Crap!
Nope.
No. Alright, I'm gonna try behind that.
Crap!
Nope.
Alright, I don't get this.
Can you try the door behind Mahiru?
Crap!
No, I didn't think so. There's no way.
Is that the door we all came in?
Yeah, which is the way Hiyoko would have left, so that's
Are
not
we
it.
hiding in the trash can?
Wait.
Here!
I know. Now I got it.
Okay, explain.
Killer was probably hiding in the closet.
Remember how we thought that Hiyoko was hiding in that one, like,
in
kind
the
of...
surfboard thing.
Or, yeah, surfboard, that was it.
Oh, I forgot about that.
The closet?
My bad. Now I
That's
feel like
where
an
I was
idiot.
locked up.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right?
So glad we
you
picked
probably
cooler
didn't look inside
before
the
we
closet,
picked
right?
closet.
Well, we were thinking a place that she hadn't checked.
Yeah.
But could two people even hide in such a small place?
Yes, they could. Okay. Once I remembered that about the
That's why
surfboards,
the killer made
or
sure
I thought it was
to arrange a
kayaks, but
hiding
surfboard,
place.
whatever. If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was. I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of this section.
It's that one.
Right.
Yeah. What? It's like the Where's Waldo
What about
of
the surfboard
Right.
case in the
Danganronpa.
closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
You want to play Hangman's Gambit 40
Inside the
times?
surfboard case?
Then I would take this.
Yeah.
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place, cause we haven't been on this island that long. So the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, they've got to be
The
small
killer
enough
was
to get up
close to me
on top of
during
there
that
and hide.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
What?
Okay, the adults are talking now. You guys can stop.
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
That's when they got to work.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her.
Yes.
If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
Will Monokuma look the other way?
Yeah.
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
What?
Is he
I
awake?
believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
Huh?
I think someone broke Monokuma.
Is this Monokuma Theater?
Right.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time.
Something about that, I'm like, is that gonna be important somehow? It seems so random.
As I
Yeah.
recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included
Oh.
among those 3 or more people?
No.
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
Someone broke.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that.
The killer's one of them.
I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction.
Why not?
It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
And the
But
killer.
it's been used as a deduction before.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Because it'd be
As long
Hiyoko.
as I keep things ambiguous, I can
The
respond
murderer.
to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer
okay.
this
There
time,
we go.
okay? All done.
That
So
makes so Kazuichi.
Hiyoko, and Fuyuhiko are still my 3.
But then who's the? But then that leaves the killer.
I understand, but
Which-
it's 3 or more.
Right. So I'm saying that means that the killer isn't one of those 3.
Correct.
So to me,
kinda
that
think
brings us
it's
back to Peko.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
So
But I still
Nagito,
can't figure.
hold on.
Wait. If Fuyuhiko saw the body, where was his footprints?
Hey, that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
Because there would have been another set of footprints.
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
No.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
Agreed.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover
I have a theory.
that answer too.
I'm with you with the water bottles.
In the shower room.
Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Because the drain works, I bet you.
The final feature in non-stop debates. From this point forward, you'll now be able to use truth flashback. I don't know what button that is. Will change if you aim with the marks. You'll be able to memorize. Oh, okay. So we know about this. All right. You will not be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Okay.
And so at least that's like one less thing we have to worry about. All right. So there's,
Shower room.
which is not gonna be.
What
it.
did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They can't.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
No.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
Nope.
maybe they were able to wash it off.
No, there's. I think I saw what I needed to grab. If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction. Yeah.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the... Maybe they wore one when they moved the...
If they used something other than the shower...
Well, I want to grab it. Ugh.
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog.
Maybe it's the other... Perhaps someone other...
Was I not
Maybe they
over
were
it
able
long
to
enough?
wash it off.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off...
They didn't have to...
what if... Maybe they wore one when...
If they used something other than the shower...
There you go.
What did they do with the blood?
They cut it up and...
As someone who flushed, it would definitely clog.
Maybe
Now, what are you
perhaps
gonna shoot it
someone
at?
other-
Maybe they were able to
Fuyuhiko's
wash it
statement.
off.
Okay. That's what I thought.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply washed it up.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been...
Good job.
No, that's wrong.
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Like water.
Something other than the shower that was used to wash off the blood. Then it's possible it was
The
a
drink.
squall, the sea, sand. I think it was sand.
Oh, that's about right.
I see.
I see.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Whoa.
No, that's wrong.
Theory, then. That's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand.
Oh, we're gonna end up using the water because she's gonna say, "Oh, there's only like the sugary
only
drinks."
There's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
How?
Use this as a trash can.
Trash can.
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try one wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there.
Oh, here we go. Look.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their bodies.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
No, it's not.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now I think about it, if they soaked their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, then that person would be...
You've realized who the killer is.
Yes!
See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the
Why
killer
is he freaking out about it, though?
I don't...
Is that true?
Let me ask. Who might that...
Here's why it can't be Fuyuhiko. Because he is wearing a suit, so he's not allowed to change inside the
she was
beach
wearing
house.
a bathing suit.
She was wearing a bathing suit and was covered in water. The killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered on them. The killer, Mahiru's killer, must be that person.
Echo.
You're the only one!
Peko. Is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
You were soaked.
Yep. Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here? Ah.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right?
Whoa, he's defending her. Are they both in on it? Did he tell her what was going on and figured out she was like sparkling justice or whatever?
Oh. Interesting.
So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Huh?
No.
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
You said you didn't see anybody.
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
I didn't see anyone.
Objection. Didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast. It's too soon to decide she's a killer. We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house.
But if he's in on it, why is he helping Peko?
I don't understand.
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
I can't figure that out.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
So wait, would...
You might have an answer.
No, that wouldn't work. Because... I wonder if Fuyuhiko saw the murder? And was able to get out the door, like the back door. That would just leave the issue of how would Peko get out?
Why is he covering for her though?
Right.
They're all gonna die if he's trying to cover it up.
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see.
Are they gonna say that she's able to like jump up through the
Then let's
bars?
hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
It's through the window.
The killer's escape route, I might know what it was. In fact, the only possible thing I think of is that opening. Closet.
I see!
The beverage container.
Yes.
The roadside and beachside doors aren't an option. The only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But if she had help, she could have.
She got help from
But then how would
he have gotten out of there?
Yeah. Now, I'm wondering if she's just able to do this. She's the ultimate swordsman. So I'm wondering if that comes with the ultra high jumping ability.
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
Oh.
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Can't let her.
What if she has that bag with her?
It's got wooden swords in it.
But she could put a rope in there. Like that would be a place to store a rope.
Could be.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember?
But she had her swords.
Hide an object. And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours!
No! Please don't be violent.
Alright, well I think we'll figure out where Peko hid the rope in the next episode. I think we're onto something. I'm pretty sure it's Peko.
I know, but what is with Fuyuhiko?
That I think is probably the interesting part of this trial. Alright, anyway, we'll just have to find out next time. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.